Enabling and nurturing small businesses is pivotal to the growth of the economy. We know this, as well as the creation of jobs so vital in the current South African climate. And one bank committed to facilitating small businesses and empowering entrepreneurs is NEDBANK. And this morning, we are joined by Alan Shannon, Head of Small Business and Professional Banking Sales at NEDBANK, who is here to shed a little bit more light on the small business sector. So I'm going to shake your hand first. Why? Because NEDBANK were the first to give my small business a bank account.
That's great news.
So thank you so much for that. And it's empowered me. It's allowed me to create jobs, to create opportunities. It has been amazing for me to enter into that small business space, which I think now is so important. From the inside out, it's very important. But from a bigger perspective, why is the small business sector so important? How does it tie into the economy?
Well, firstly, it's great to meet an advocate of NEDBANK. Glad we were able to help you with your small business. I mean, it's critical to the overall South African economy in the context, one, it employs roughly 2/3 of the workforce within this country, which is huge. And that's often something that's not well understood by the public at large. It's a big part of the tax base of this country. So, you know, if one also considers that the large corporate market, and one just has to listen to the news to see what's happening, for instance, in the mining industry, jobs are being shed there. And so there's not a massive amount of hope right now that the large corporate sector is going to be the employer of the future. Small businesses, therefore, will carry a big part of that burden, so they become crucial in the broader South African context.
When we look at the rate of growth, if so much more pressure is on our shoulders as small business owners, as entrepreneurs, are we growing at the right rate? Where do we stand in that growth path?
I mean, what's happening in the small business environment is a consequence of what's happening in the economy. So the small business sector is not growing particularly rapidly. We're also seeing perhaps a little less entrepreneurship kicking off in the economy at the moment, which is a little sad. Although, you know, in certain sectors, we're seeing a little bit more activity than one would expect. So as much as we're seeing large corporate activity sort of dumbed down a little bit on the mining side, for instance, we're seeing a number of smaller players starting to enter the mining market, which is also good news. It's a big responsibility that you carry. The environment at the moment is not the most conducive. That's a pity. Small businesses are not necessarily feeling they're getting a lot of support from the public sector, that's government. And they've even been quite critical of the private sector as well in terms of the support we give them.
But we love a challenge.
We do indeed.
As South Africans, we love a challenge. As entrepreneurs, we love a challenge, but we need a big brother. We need someone that we can rest on, and that's where NEDBANK comes in. How do you go about nurturing a small business?
I mean, you're right. Small businesses do like a challenge, and entrepreneurs are optimistic
Part of
by
what
nature.
drives you,
They're optimistic by nature, and thank goodness for it. As a bank, you know, we have sort of a core responsibility, and when we have a responsibility to do more than what we do from a core point of view. So the core responsibility is to make sure that we facilitate the small business's ability to transact, make payments, receive payments. We have a responsibility to that market to help fund them, specifically when they get themselves established and are looking to head into a sort of pretty rapid growth trajectory, next step. And of course, from an investment point of view, we need to be helping them too as well. On the non-core side, or on the sort of beyond banking side of things, we also have responsibility. I think our biggest responsibility there, specifically with entrepreneurs, is educational. You know, entrepreneurs are good at what they do. Sometimes the finances and other administrative type tasks get neglected. And so we're there to try and help provide them with guidance of that. We provide them with tools. We provide them with NEDBANK in particular, does some good work insofar as that's concerned through Simply Biz and through the Essential Guides for Small Business. So large educational component. And then also provide them tools for things such as accounting, which again is one of those areas that entrepreneurs tend not to focus too much attention on. We'd personally like to see them perhaps having a little bit more focus on that. But there's sort of free tools available that help them, you know, get the accounting basics started, which not only helps them, but helps the accountants ultimately that are going to be looking at their books on an annual basis.
And you're a shoulder to cry on when needed, man, because times can get tough, man.
And when we try and be sympathetic. You know.
But thank you so much. Thank you for what you and your team do as well. From the other side of that coin, it's great to know that there is an investment in small business. We are ideas people, but we need to be educated, and I think that's where NEDBANK really steps in. So whether you are starting out or you're in the early stages of building your business, NEDBANK has extensive experience in serving small businesses, and their expertise and the products that they have available are able to provide you with a banking package that will save you valuable time and could save you up to get this 40% on your monthly banking fees, which is massive when it's your money and your business. For more information and personalized solutions, visit nedbank.co.za/business.
I'm an entrepreneur, a game changer. Now, I need my money to up its game for my business.
Get a new generation small business bundle and save up to 40% on banking fees. See money differently. NEDBANK.